But as I was reminiscing about Christmas, I was reminiscing about family traditions. And for me this year, my family traditions are changing. Both of my girls are older. They've both gone off to work, and they both work during the Christmas celebration. And so maybe you've experienced some change as well in your life. Every year, me and my family, we go up to my mom, who lives in the villages, and we don our finest Christmas clothing, and we go down to the squares to party with the grandmas and the grandpas. But even this year, it's going to be different, because my family members are not all going to be with me this upcoming year. I was also thinking about some of the other family or some of the other traditions that my wife and I have participated in the last 30 years or so. I remember when we first got married, when we were young parents. Okay, we would go to Christmas Eve service, so we'd always come together and we'd worship at Christmas. I'm a pastor, so of course I'm here Christmas Eve. And back in the day, we used to have an 11 p.m. service, and so I wouldn't even get home from church until 12:30, 12:45. And then, at that point, we decided to wrap all the Christmas gifts. Have you ever been there? It's 3 a.m. in the morning. You can't even see straight, and there you are wrapping Christmas gifts. It was always that time as well that I decided to put together my kids' gifts. I'm trying to build a bicycle at 3 a.m., and things are just not going right, and I begin to cop an attitude out there. And all of a sudden, at 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve, I have a Christmas attitude brewing. When you look at the presents in our house, it's amazing, because when my wife wraps a present, it looks like it's a professional job. When I wrap a present, it looks something like this, and when I was a kid, Christmas Eve always seemed to be the longest night of the year. Okay, just a little trivia for you. This upcoming year, it's actually December 21st is the longest night of the year. It's the winter solstice. But as a kid, Christmas Eve just always seemed to be the longest night of the year. And I got to admit, even today, for me, it seems to be like a long night. I'm always waking up and going, is it time? Is it time? When I was a kid, I would sneak downstairs in the middle of the night, and I would look down and I'd see the Christmas tree with the presents, and I would run upstairs, and I would try to wake my mom and dad up and say, is it time? Is it time? And it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. They just went to bed. It's like, no, it's not time. Go back to bed. And it wasn't until about 6 a.m. that they would actually get out of bed, and we would celebrate Christmas. To this day, I do the same thing. I'm constantly looking at my watch. Is it time? At 6 a.m. or thereabouts, I will go and I will wake my wife up. I will wake my daughters up, 24 and 23 years of age, and say, it's time, it's Christmas time. Everybody get up, get up, get up. Because I think Christmas is magical. I love watching my kids open gifts. Especially when they were younger. Remember the excitement? The anticipation of everything that was going on. When my kids were younger and all those toy commercials would come on, all of a sudden, they would want that toy. And they wanted every commercial toy that was out there. And so when Christmas morning came, there was this mystery to it, because they weren't really sure what it was that they were going to get. And so I just love watching the expression on their faces. In my house, we have a very strict don't shake it rule. Okay, because my wife, if she could shake a gift, she'll know exactly what it is. And it just aggravated the daylights out of me. So even to this day, I'll put a bottle of water in the present as well, or I'll put a weight in it, just so if she does shake it without me knowing it, okay, I try to throw her off the scent a little bit. And I've got to admit, over the years, when it comes to gift giving, especially to my children, at times I go over the top. I have a tendency to give too many gifts at times. Because once again, I'm excited. I'm excited to give my kids, my family, good gifts. I get excited to watch their excitement when they open up those good gifts. I remember one Christmas, I sat down and I started to open up my gifts, and the very first gift I opened up was one of those wax toilet bowl rings. And then the next gift was a faucet for the sink. The next gift was a tree trimmer. Okay, basically, it was the worst Christmas ever. My wife gave me a honey-do list for Christmas. And that was my entire gift. But have you ever noticed your kids, when they're younger, they want all these little toys. But when they get older, they get fewer toys, but those toys become more expensive. Once again, I love the excitement of Christmas. But as a dad, it's my excitement. I love my excitement of giving my kids gifts. And then when they're opening a gift, and I know it's a gift that they want, the anticipation, because I know what's coming. I know what's under that wrapper. And so when they finally open it up, man, it is exciting because I'm giving them a gift not only that they need, but even gifts that they want.